Hello and welcome back to another video. Thought I'd try the absolute impossible and try and film some sort of pickups thing in really bad lighting with two CRTs in the background. So understandably the audio is not going to be the best quality because I'm recording this on my GoPro. It's probably why there's like a fisheye lens effect going on. Just the way things are. Probably see half of this seat and you push that out of the way. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Anyway, I've picked up a few things recently. I don't really buy that much gaming related stuff these days, mainly because most of the things that I'm interested in are pretty high value items, so you know, they're few and far between. But with that being said, here's kind of the best of probably the last 6 to 12 months, I guess. So first up is the top Drive Reactor. I was actually at car boot sale and I was just looking at this on this lady's table, just sort of bewildered by what it actually was, and I was kind of laughing at it, and she said to me, "What's so funny?" I said, "Well, what is it?" She said, "It's a controller for PlayStation." I said, "My words, it's wrote on the front there." I said, "I didn't even read that." I said, "Well, I can't believe it." I said, "It's horrendous." I said, "You know, it just looks completely ridiculous." And she was kind of taking offence, but I just kept laughing at it, and I said, "Well, you know," I said, "the sort of thing I'll probably make a YouTube video about." I said, "But I wouldn't want to pay a lot of money for it. Well, how much are you looking for?" And she said, "Well, you know, on Amazon and that, they sell for like £20–25. I said, "Oh, definitely out of my range." She said, "Well, you can have it for £2 if you want." So, sort of snapped her arm off, I guess, would be the correct phrase. And it's kind of hilarious, it really is. You can hear that it's like motorised, or there's certainly some feeling to it. The alloy wheel there and tyre. We've obviously got some buttons on the back here, and probably most interestingly of all is this trigger type action. I presume that one would be accelerate and that one would be brake. We'll certainly give it a go. I'm not expecting greatness, but for £2 couldn't really resist picking it up, if only for the crack, as they say. So that was one of the first things I bought. Next up, a game for the PlayStation 1 that I absolutely wrote off when it first came out, and probably for many years afterwards. I played the demo in the original PlayStation magazine and wasn't impressed compared to the original, and it's Pandemonium 2. But I've seen the error of my ways, because this is arguably a better game than the original, and I'm a massive fan of it. I'm a massive fan of the series. It's just a shame we never seen a third game, boxed and complete, and in really nice condition. Really nice condition. The disc, you know, pretty much immaculate. So really pleased to get hold of that. Not the cheapest PlayStation 1 game in the world. I think I paid about £10 for that, but totally worth it in my opinion. Now we've got a couple of high ticket items here, I suppose, especially for me, because I'm not keen on paying big money for disc based games, but these were £40 each. So first up is Under the Feet on the Dreamcast. Absolutely phenomenal tape shooter, released quite late on into the system's lifespan. I believe it had already died in America and Europe at this point, but really nice game. Really stunning attention to detail, fantastic soundtrack, brilliant shooter. Plays a little bit differently because you can actually move your helicopter slightly to the left or slightly to the right, which sort of adds an extra dimension, and it's a thoroughly enjoyable game. Well worth the money I paid for it, and there is a cheaper alternative on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Or of course you could get yourself one of those special silver discs and play it that way if you liked. So last but certainly not least, I never thought I'd get this game, never thought I'd get it, because there was a point when it was £50–60, and then it just seemed to escalate to absolutely ridiculous amounts. But this popped up in a buy it now, £40, and I click that button as fast as possible, and it's Zero Gunner 2 on Sega Dreamcast. Really cool shooter from Psycho. Almost like it's the climatic ending to everything they were working towards in terms of the Striker Steerers and Gunbird and everything else. it's a more modern type of shooter, but your craft or your helicopter can actually rotate all the way around 360 degrees, which makes for some very interesting moments whilst playing. And somehow, you know, kind of control-wise, there are similarities, only this one is much more limited in movement, but now I can have both of these running side by side. It's pretty epic, it really is. And as much as it's, you know, great to just have the silver discs, it is fantastic to have the actual proper versions in the collection. So I probably won't be making a habit of buying expensive disc-based shooters, but with that being said, you know, the odd one every now and then doesn't do any harm, does it? So that's it really, that's all I've got to show. I'm going to play a bit of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and see if I can actually get somewhere near the end of Pandemonium. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hope to upload some more videos soon.